Hi, I'm Rick Conlow. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to talk to you about what's your leadership nature? And I'm going to use this calculator, and I'm going to use this phone, and then this book, hopefully to make 3 points that are some tips to help you focus. Let me start with this story about this frog that met a scorpion at the river's edge. And the scorpion said to the frog, "Mr. Frog, will you give me a ride across that river?" And the frog says, "No, I'm not going to do that. I know you. I don't think I can trust you." And the scorpion said, "Mr. Frog, I'm offended. I'm just like you. I'm a family man. I've changed. I'm trying to make my life better. Give me a ride, please. We have a little family thing across there." Well, the frog, trying to be nice, said, "Okay, go ahead." So the scorpion jumped on, and off they went across the river. And things were actually pretty good. They were talking and relating to people they knew, and everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, the scorpion stung the frog. The frog looked like that and said, "Hey, why'd you do that? Now we'll both drown." And the scorpion said, "I don't know. I guess it's just my nature." Wow. Well, what's your nature? You know, we've got challenging things to do in business today as leaders and managers, whatever level you are in the organization. And I've heard a lot from managers that are skeptical about what's going on. They have anxiety, or there's talk about too many priorities and too little resources, or not enough people and not enough help. Now, we've talked to managers as well. I just had a meeting this morning, and this VP was excited. He's motivated. Lots of challenges, big goals, he said. Need lots of help. And of course, that's why we were there, and they were making some changes to get there. So what's going on with you? Well, let me start out with these 3 tips, see if this will help. Let's start off with the calculator. See, we believe that it's absolutely important that you know your key priorities. What are your top 3 goals that you have for the year? And how are you doing on the numbers right now? And what are you doing well? What aren't you doing so well? Are you willing to flex and make some changes and move you forward? Get some input from your team. But we need to focus on what's most important because we have so many priorities. You know, bottom line, there's usually only a few things that make a biggest difference. And that's usually attracting new customers, keeping the customers you have, managing your costs, those kinds of things. So know your numbers and how they relate to your key priorities. That'll serve you well wherever you're at. And then, how about this piece, the phone? You know, we're in this high-tech world today. Instant communication. Yet, we have trouble relating to people. I can't tell you how many managers I've talked to who's got team problems or people problems, or they can't find time to relate to their people or coach their people or train their people. I say this: if you don't have time for your people, you don't have time to be a leader today. We have too much high tech. We need to have less of that. We need to have more high touch. In other words, get face to face with people. Talk to them, relate to them in person. Yes, we're going to use all these other tools that are available, but let's show up more. Let's be involved more. Let's engage live people in real situations more. You know what? People appreciate that. They'll get your ear. They'll feel more confident in what's going on for the organization as you communicate to them. So that'll serve you well as well. And then the last point I want to make here is about this book. Now, certainly we'd like you to buy our book, but more importantly, keep learning. Keep growing and developing as a person. Read the books, attend the seminars, watch the webinars, listen to tapes, develop your skills more. See, we believe this: if you want your team to be better, you have to be better as a leader. We also believe this: if you increase your learning, you'll increase your earning. Not only the impact you have in your organization, but your own personal impact as well. Wow. Now, you know, we're near the Super Bowl time as I share this message. And I came across an article that talked about the soul of a champion, because here we have 2 teams that are championship teams going head to head. And I found in this article, the psychologist said, Andrew Bernstein said, that humans have this yearning for the heroic and these momentary glimpses of human perfection. Now, You know, we guess we relate to these sports athletes because of the heroic activities and championship games. You know what? I believe your nature is to have the soul of a champion too. Sometimes we forget that. And I believe what's important is we touch that championship soul, if you will, that positive nature we have inside when we're clear in our key goals, when we're communicating and relating well to people, and when we're growing and developing as a person. Aristotle said this, that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. I wish you great success wherever you're at. Hey, drop me a line and let me know your thoughts. I look forward to talking with you again soon.